Good morning, everyone. Rummy is not crying, just so everyone knows. She's yelling at her toy. She just like grabs things now and just starts yelling at them. Yeah. Back tour for a few more weeks. I know, it sucks.
It was great that you came.
It was fun. It was a nice 22 hours.
We didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
it was like,
that's the best part.
I told Char this is the latest I've slept in so long. Like I actually slept till like 8:20, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this life?
And the best part is though, I did get to see her try, what was it? Carrots, sweet peas?
No, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. Yeah, you got to try it for, oh yeah? What are you talking to now? So funny. Well, now we are back on the tour bus. It's bittersweet because it was really nice being home for just a little bit, but it's also, I wish I could just bring Remy and Allie on tour with me all the time because that would be fun. That'd be the best of both worlds right there for me. We're in Phoenix, Arizona right now, playing at a place called the Van Buren. Our flight landing was pretty terrifying. We landed in this storm and it like started shaking. Travis was in the back.
We made it. We made it.
Trav was in the back, so he was about to puke, getting that whole like,
oh my god,
tail whip of
the woman next to me, literally, like,
was she grabbing you?
Like I had my hand, like, not even close.
Here, because I just lifted up.
Oh, we're giving people a trip. We have big security at our venue, guys.
Security.
Yeah, the lady, my hand wasn't even on the. My hand wasn't even on the rest, but she just kept grabbing it. I was like, ah, that's fine, you can just take it. But like, she had nails.
Oh no.
That came from.
That was her?
That's a plane-related injury.
That was really her?
Yeah, she was squeezing my hand like.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Yeah, we just dropped Daddy off, just got back home. Hi. Do you have a nice little nap? Are you ready to eat? Because it's time. It's like 20 minutes past when I was supposed to feed you.
Which was, I actually slept in till like 8:20 this morning, and because Charles got up and he was like, I'm gonna feed the dogs and I'm gonna take them out. It was so nice. And then I actually took a shower, which is kind of crazy, but that's about the extent of where I got, and it was still amazing. But I am eating my oatmeal right now. I actually talked about this on Instagram. I know this is like, oh my god, it's a promo, but really, seriously, this stuff is so amazing, and I'm not kidding. Most people don't admit that they're obsessed with oatmeal. I'm obsessed with oatmeal. It's called Overnight Oats. Go to my Instagram, check it out, but it's really good. Today, what I'm doing is I'm gonna be going with my mom, and she's getting a tattoo that she has kind of fixed up because she got it done a really long time ago, and it's just simple, and she wants to add something to it. So I'm gonna go with her to see Liz at Kingdom Studios, which is Demos's wife, and she's going to do her tattoo. I do have baby throw up all over me, so I'm gonna have to change.
Go to Juarez, right? Or you are?
Literally on this ship.
You could have gone yesterday, we were in El Paso.
Then it goes South Hemisphere.
Where are you gonna go?
Just like dinner or something? Yeah.
And
That's fucking.
Oh, so you're going to Africa?
Like the murder capital.
going South Africa.
Going to South Africa?
Get in here. Give me that pointer finger.
All right.
Oh my god.
Couple thousand casualties like a year or something like that.
Going to India.
Okay.
Nice.
That's pretty
Some
cool.
meditation on.
Yeah.
All right, go Southern Hemisphere.
Southern?
I'm trying to go for like penguins. You are
I hit a president.
James Cook.
Okay.
You're in the French Polynesian Sea. Probably Left 4 Dead.
AJ, come, let's see where you're gonna go.
I don't think there's any chance. You're closest to Fiji if you get a good current.
Okay.
If you get a good current. Come on. Oh, hey, don't look at it. Ooh. Portugal.
Pretty close. Go to Spain.
Spain and France.
You're gonna go with España.
Give me some Southern Hemisphere. Do you know what that means? Yeah. Wait, why you guys are going so Southern? Give me like.
Yeah, there's not much down there.
Same exact place.
Madagascar.
Close to Madagascar.
That's
You're
cool.
in the Indian Ocean.
All right, Hundo, where are you gonna go?
Same exact spot.
Once we get our PDs, we're all gonna go for a
He's
ride.
definitely gonna get an American.
He's gonna get like
There we go.
Washington D.C.
Indiana.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Sahara.
Sahara Desert.
No, thank you.
I don't know. I feel like there's 100 different names for it. I learned how to make one to like try and get interest from a girl in like elementary school.
You put your name on every one of them?
It did the exact opposite. She's like, you know how to make those?
I was really not expecting it to be so wet and rainy right now because I remember liking Phoenix last time we were here, so I wanted to kind of go and venture off, but alas, that might not be happening for me today. We are going to be getting Chiba Hut, and if you guys don't know what that is, and it's amazing sandwiches, we're going to be doing that later, so I'm pretty... Oh, by the way, Sam and Jenica are actually coming out to the show. I just talked to them. He was actually going to take some photos for us and kind of chill, so that's kind of cool. I mean, we're going to have some friends come out. It's always fun to have some friends come out on tour. I left humidity and rain and flew into humidity and rain. Hey, Remy. Remy.
I gave her some more sweet potatoes.
Do you like the sweet potatoes? Hey, I'm over here.
Who's this?
Hey, what you doing? There's a little smirk. Hey, Baldy.
Where's she's looking at this? The nuts.
You want a peanut now, huh? You can't have peanuts.
She's like grabbing for it. Give it to me, Mama.
You think you can just have everything now? You had sweet potatoes. You're like, I would like a steak dinner.
Look at her sit. Well, now she's leaving. She's sitting on her own.
That's a good job there, Remy.
She just threw up everywhere.
Oh, Remy. Oh, girl. Remy, you look so innocent, too. I've been gone for a matter of hours, and Remy's already creating havoc. I like to think it's because I'm not there.
Had an insane day today. Like, she has been yelling and screaming. Like, not like mad, but...
She's upset that I'm gone. Right, Remy?
Like, she peed on me. She threw up on me already 50 times.
Remy, is it because I'm not there now? Are you angry? She's like, I'm angry. So Sam and Jenica just got here, and they always come bearing gifts. Last time on Warped Tour, they got us Mario Tennis, and that destroyed us. And this time he got us for a Goose Game and some Final Fantasy. Fantasy football stuff.
I'm in a fantasy. So true. I'm in a fantasy football league with them, and I'm in first place.
Are you
I had to
really?
bring a sign that said, "You suck at fantasy."
Dude, it's so he's so good. How many times real fast?
But since,
Just take those off and just rip them off.
It couldn't be that mean.
It's so you've been in the league for
All right, so we'll get this.
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. How many times has he won the trophy? 21.
I was in the championship 2 years ago.
Charles, name one football player.
His hands.
So I just got back from going with my mom to get her tattoo kind of like fixed and touched up. I didn't really film it because of this reason. When I got to Kingdom Studio, poor Remy, I feel so bad. I think I have to switch up something that's in my diet because she was so like gassy. Like she was just struggling and she was just not feeling the best. And she was a little fussy, and I just kind of had to entertain her the whole time. Thankfully, Marlene came down and hung out as well, and it wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't horrible at all, but I just felt so terrible for her. Every time I would try and sit down, she wasn't happy. I was holding her a lot. And it's also kind of like this transition thing that she's in right now at 4 months. There's a lot of like hormones that are changing in my body while my hair is all falling out and my skin's getting all funky. But you know, with my hormones changing, that, you know, that's something that she's experiencing as well. She was just having kind of a hard time. So I was like primarily, obviously focusing on her, but my mom ended up getting her tattoo. Turned out great, she loved it. Liz did a killer job. My mom is one tough cookie too. My mom has like such a high pain tolerance, it was like blowing my mind. She just, things just don't, she didn't flinch, nothing. And it was on a tender part of her body, so I was really impressed with her. But like I said, Remy was having kind of a hard time, so it made me kind of like go back, and I think that I'm gonna have to switch some things up, and I'm gonna have to change my diet. And I'm trying to think of like what maybe it could be, because I don't know if I've necessarily ate anything different recently. So I don't know, maybe her body's just changing, and now that means I have to make some changes myself. That was tough to see, but she's doing great now. She's better. I fed her, she's great. See, I fed her and she's fine, so I don't know. Maybe it was just something that was in my system yesterday.
got off stage. Kind of a crazy show today. Unfortunately, they may have been the second song into the set. A young lady actually collapsed and had a seizure. So naturally we had to stop the show. She's okay. The paramedics, awesome people, obviously prompt. All the security people, I have to, it's not like they're gonna watch this video, but the Van Buren security and staff, amazing people. Like I said, they're not watching this, but they're amazing people. Jumped on it right away. The crowd all helped, you know, did everything right. Me personally, it kind of shook me a little bit, obvious reasons. My worst fear, I'll be completely honest, my absolute worst fear ever is having a seizure while on stage. Like, that's always been like my absolute worst fear. I don't know what it is, it's just, it terrifies me. So when I saw that, I didn't see what happened. I saw after when Trav was like going like this, they cut it. But then I looked down there just to make sure she was okay. And they had her lay on her side. She was fine. The paramedics were there, but it was hard. I have to give it to Travis too. Like, that's hard for get the crowd going back, you know, back into it, because something like that just happened right after She Takes Me High. I think it was after She Takes Me High, so it was really pumped up, and then would go right into Turn It Up, which is another fast song. So it's hard to, we were all debating on like, how should we do this? Like, should we kind of ease it in with like Runaway or something, like just to kind of get people eased in, or do we want to just pump it in and just get people hyped up again? We opted for the combination for Sad Song because it had like, you know, both. It had the slow parts and it also had like the upbeat parts to get people pumped. But I have to give it to Travis. To get people going after something like that is, he's phenomenal. I don't tell him this because his ego won't fit in the bunk. I'm just kidding. It took a while for me to shake it off too myself, because like in the back of my head I'm like thinking, okay, this is like my worst fear, you know, like I don't know what's going on, you know, like I refuse to ever see what one looks like. I've never to this day ever watched the video, seen one of mine, or anything like that. So like even on TV shows, when somebody has one on TV shows, I literally turn the channel or I look away. The whole band, like I said, I don't want to talk in circles, but the whole security staff, it was just mind-boggling how fast they were to jump to action. It was awe-inspiring. I got goosebumps like watching it. I was like, this is in the crowd. Like the crowd was just insane how helpful they were. Nobody crowded, nobody pulled out their phones, nobody did any of that stupid stuff. Everyone just made sure she was okay. For that, I have to say, there's hope for humanity. And on that note, now that you guys know my absolute worst fear in the world, well, not my absolute, one of my biggest fears, other than spiders. I hate spiders.
Yeah! 60. All the way! You can't get down! 18!
So close.
Yeah! 18! Oh yeah!
Hunter's still going.
How are you feeling?
I just thought of something. You know what was different that was in her diet yesterday? The sweet potatoes. I wonder if I just figured that out, which is kind of crazy. Because they say that what you're supposed to do is you start them off with a little bit and then you do it for 3 days to see if they have any type of allergic reaction or if it upsets their stomach. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the sweet potatoes. I don't know though, because I gave her some today. I don't know. This is really interesting. I would assume it would take longer to be in her system to figure that out, but I'm gonna do some research tonight, and if you guys know anything, let me know in the comment section below, because I might have just figured out the mystery. So I have a question. Do you think it was the sweet potatoes? She's happy now. Sorry about that. Did you just throw up? Oh my God. She just threw up all over my shoulder, and she's laying in it. Really? You just threw up all over me. You just threw up all your milk on your mommy.
We just got an update from the security guy. The girl is doing fine. She's actually at the hospital doing recovering and all that stuff. It was definitely kind of crazy. I mean, that's maybe the third time that's ever happened. I hate to end the video like on a weird note like that, but I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you didn't check out yesterday's video, this will make us feel better. Yesterday's video, Allie and I had Remy try food for the very first time, outside of like formula, breast milk and stuff like that. But she actually had food, actual food. Like she had sweet potato, and I'm so happy I was able to go home, even for that 20 something hours just to be able to see that. And honestly, it's so crazy to see how much she changed in that month. Just like that little bit, like her personality is starting to be like quirky. She's definitely like her mom. Like now that she sees me on the FaceTime, she starts smiling. I don't know, it just warms my heart. I gotta go put Travis to bed. Time to put you to bed now.
Hey, Charles, stop selfing yourself.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.